Sales don't cure all, profits cure all. So you want to be looking down at your business from sort of a 30,000-foot view, because when you do that, you are literally engineering your own success. So in yesterday's video, we talked about the idea that in business, as in life, but especially in business, if you're going to succeed, you're going to F up. You're going to make mistakes. And in fact, so-called failure and the stigma that is built into it, it's actually part of just about any winning success formula. Just look at a typical sales funnel for a business. You have people, impressions, people seeing your website, for example, your ads coming in at the top. And if you have, say in the case of a website, 1% of people converting in terms of the total coming at the top, total converting and buying something at the bottom, you're probably doing pretty well. And that is at a 99% failure rate, all right? And as Winston Churchill said, success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. I would modify it to say, success is learning how to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm, because I believe it's like a skill, it's like a muscle. It's not about not caring, it's about just kind of letting things slide off your back like a duck in the rain. The water slides off the duck's back. It's not that the duck is not aware of the rain or doesn't care about the rain. It's just that you're not going to judge yourself for the mistakes in any permanent way, because if you are, you're much more likely to quit. You're much less likely to actually put in the work and the consistency that is needed to just think critically, okay, this is a data point and I need to intake this data, reflect on it, and then make change in order to do better. So that was yesterday's video. I encourage you to go check it out. In today's video, we're talking about the concept that sales cure all. Sales cure all. And we're going to go a couple different directions with this. And this quote, sales cure all, it's actually from a famous, well-known billionaire investor, formerly an entrepreneur. I'm not going to say who it is because I want you to focus on the content of the quote and evaluating whether or not it is true versus who the person is, because the person is still alive. They are a little bit political, controversial, whatever. No, it's not Trump, but it's a good quote and it's something worth thinking about. Do sales, in fact, cure all in terms of growing your business, in terms of you have a problem with hiring, you have a problem with just getting the best performance out of your people, you have a product development or getting product market fit problem, go-to-market problem in general, operations, efficiency problems, customer satisfaction problems, servicing clients if you are performing done-for-you B2B services, for instance. Do all of these problems actually get cured by sales? The answer is no. I think the more accurate quote would be, it doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely as sales cure all, but it is profits cure all. And it's not so much that profits themselves and simply making a profit will fix directly those problems in your business, but what earning a consistent profit does is it opens up more options for you to reinvest and for you to do so with a calm and more clear peace of mind. And the thinner your profit margin is, the less peace of mind that you will have, and the less options and flexibility you will have in terms of solving said problem. What is implied and assumed with the statement that profits, in fact, cure all, is that you have some sort of thick enough profit margin where for every sale that you make, you are also making more money back. Okay, in other words, your revenue coming in is higher than the cost of delivering said product or service. It's a very simple concept, but it is very easy to forget or to not focus on. For example, in 2023 and towards the end of 2022 into 2023, we had a problem with AutoGrow. We were formerly branded as AutoGrow for a number of years. We have recently rebranded as Growbo. which is an AI agents platform that is launching right now, and it can help other businesses and brands to automate the growth of your company in a variety of ways. If you're interested, go check it out at growbo.com. But when we were AutoGrow in the end of 22 and 23, we had this problem. We were making sales, but we had the real problem, the fact that cash in the bank was going down. We were burning money. We weren't earning money. We were burning money. This was a problem that I talked repeatedly with certain members of the team with, and it wasn't until the end of 2023 where we really going on for too long, and I got personally involved. Our team is usually amazing, but we went through some significant personnel changes, which was a major factor here. And we were able to solve the problem. How? By simply cutting costs, yes. And we sort of made it into like a bit of a game, like, okay, what else can we find? Even if it's just $10 a month type of subscription, and let's just cut it. Because that $10 saved is $10 earned. I believe the quote from Benjamin Franklin is, a penny saved is a penny earned. In our case, what we also did, other than just cutting frivolous subscription type of costs and getting some one-time costs down, negotiating with different vendors, switching in some cases to other tools, or just not having no need to use certain tools. What we did was we also found which personnel on the team we were overpaying for and who was perhaps not contributing in terms of value for the delivery of the service to clients. That clients, they just didn't value whatever maybe the skill set was, or just in the context of delivering quality service, this person being involved in certain accounts maybe led to a higher cancellation rate across the whole. We're very selective, and that's part of our value proposition with the done-for-you marketing team that we provide to our clients. But we started to think critically through this lens of, okay, how can we do better? And so we either offboarded those individuals or we held them accountable, and they themselves improved through better training and or just getting more regular feedback. Furthermore, we also changed the compensation structure for a number of team members. And this helped to better align incentives as far as, number one, the tasks that clients would be delegating to AutoGrow, aka Growbo today, as we are launching our AI growth automation platform. And then we're going to combine that with the AutoGrow done-for-you all-in-one marketing team service. Just to clarify, we better aligned incentives, and that led to just more controlled and predictable profit margins. So we learned, okay, this is the amount of revenue that we're bringing in, and if for some reason the sales go up or go down, the compensation is regulated and designed in a way, the system for compensation, so that it is much more difficult, because we still have fixed overhead costs. Like if clients went down to a certain level, those fixed overhead costs could lead to net negative profit margin. In other words, like negative cash flow on a monthly basis. This way, we immediately started seeing profit, and we immediately started stacking cash in the bank once again. And I have to tell you that the emotional freedom that comes with that, and anyone who is a business owner, or maybe even if you're a marketing director within a corporation, if you're being held to account for your numbers, whatever position you may be in, but especially if it's your business, you're going to sleep better at night, and you're going to be thinking more clearly about how best you can work on the business and not just in the business, to use the cliche expression. You want to work on your business, not in your business. You want to be looking down at your business from sort of a 30,000 foot view, where you can strategically think about, okay, what is working over here? How do we get it to work better, faster, or cheaper? What is working over here? How can we get it to work better, faster, cheaper? What does the whole system, the whole organization, the whole product supported by the team look like? And what major or minor polishes can we make to improve the overall offering? So this is to say, you have to know what your margins are. And you have to be building it into every single sale. Because when you do that, you are literally engineering your own success. Because again, stacking cash in the bank, good, very good. Because what can you do with this? You can reinvest, you can create new initiatives, you can just stack the money in the bank, you can take the dividends, whatever you want to call it, profit sharing to yourself, to your partners, if you have partners. And it's going to give you more peace of mind, and you're going to be thinking more clearly about making some big decisions that are going to take your business to the next level. And you're going to be able to take more calculated risks that way too. So everything across the board is going to get better. Even if it's something as simple as, okay, we need to improve our customer support, so therefore we need to hire better reps. Okay, well, without profit margin, you might not be willing to spend ads on certain job board websites or promoting the job, through an assistant, sending cold messages on LinkedIn. So maybe not being able to hire that assistant, not having, I don't know, the cash flow situation, yada, yada. No, in this case, you could say, well, we have the money, and if we fix this problem, actually our customer or client satisfaction will go up and we'll make even more profit. So this is perhaps a one-time or maybe even a short-term cost that we'll make, and we'll end up making more in return, we expect. And you plot it out, of course. Sales don't cure all. Profits cure all, with the assumption that you know your margins, you know your numbers in this way. Make sure to distinguish, go look up the definition of the difference between gross profit margin versus net profit margin. It's a little bit nuanced. I'm not going to cover it here, but just know the difference. It's good for you to know. And focus on net profit margin if you're torn between what to focus on. Focus on net profit margin and just monitor your cash flow month to month and compare it against what projections you are doing. This is what we've been doing as well, is towards the end of middle to end of 2023, we just started having a regular 1 month out projection where we could constantly evaluate, okay, making sure that the needle is in the green or in the black, as they say in accounting, and not in the red, right? And how is it lining up with our initial projection compared to the reality at the end of the month? You might not like numbers, but if you just keep an open mind about it, it's going to feel a little bit like a game, and it starts to feel a little bit fun. And again, you're making money. It's very good thing. Now, what about, to finish up, profits cure all in the context of AI? Because there are many problems that are coming at you in terms of your business, but AI is extremely hyped. Let's be real about it. It's very, very hyped. I got to tell you, as someone who is working with it directly day to day, I thought things would have maybe changed a little bit faster than they already have. And to be sure, they have changed a bit, especially with our business that is on the front lines in terms of, we had a done-for-you service completely by humans, and we've since integrated, tools that are AI-powered to deliver faster for our clients, and now we have the Grobo AI growth automation platform coming out soon. But where's it all headed, and how does this fit into this discussion of profit margins? Well, let me give you my off-the-cuff thoughts here. So I'll just kind of state that to start, that these are off-the-cuff remarks and potentially subject to change. But as someone who is working on the front lines and thinking about this stuff constantly, and someone who I can tell you step by step, because I've done it, how to code a neural network from absolute zero. None of this Python libraries BS where you write 10 lines of code and, I built a neural network. No, I've done it from scratch. I know what I'm talking about. And worked with also, the other big models that are out there, open source as well as closed source like OpenAI. Ironically, closed source OpenAI. In terms of margins and price points, the thing to watch for in the long term is, number one, ride the effing wave, okay? Just ride the effing wave. Don't get left behind. Don't think it's all hype. If you haven't heard about it, get your head out of the sand and start researching what can you do with it. Be very skeptical of a lot of the new tools that are coming out, because I mean, a lot of them are kind of nuanced or niche or focused, and some of them are good. Most of them are kind of vaporware, and they will be gone probably within, I don't know, 12 to 15 months. And they're just kind of like a wrapper around something like ChatGPT. It's a chat bot, but it does this. It's like, okay, but should I be paying $50, $99 a month or however much, $100 per month for this? Probably not in a lot of cases. The thing with AI, though, that I think will happen over the long term is I think that everyone's margins may start to shrink, mainly because you're going to face price pressure. But this is why you need to be integrating AI and thinking about how it integrates into your business in general. I'm making another video right now where I give you my more in-depth prediction of how this is going to affect, the overall economy and, where this is all headed. I believe, generally speaking, we're headed towards an economy where there's just a lot more entrepreneurship and a lot of small teams, mainly because a lot of the repetitive work will be automated and just sort of overseen by small teams of humans. And I think that's where we're headed. But as AI comes out, and there are more of these small teams, businesses, many of whom will be actually quite successful, you're going to face more price pressure because the prices can be lower as a result of AI doing the work compared to human labor that you have to pay. I believe for the foreseeable future, it could be years. Part of it depends on government regulation, which may or may not step in at different points in this AI revolution that we're in. But you want to be integrating. You want to be constantly on the cutting edge and learning what tools, where is the tech at. For example, Claude Opus has allegedly leapfrogged, not in a major way, but it's definitely significantly better from what I have read. I'm yet to try it out to personally verify this, but I believe it just from some of the things that I've seen it doing and the reported results. So Claude Opus is better than ChatGPT, aka GPT-4. And this is going to go on, this little arms race that we're seeing. You want to be using the best AI. You want to be looking at different tools that you can bring in, and think about how your team is going to be more of having the human team members oversee the digital AI agent team members. AI agents are the future of business. They will replace a lot of the jobs that are on your team today. And you want to be communicating openly with your team, who may be a bit nervous. So communication is good. And that's what we try to do here with our team, and say, look, you have a future here. But your role is going to change because, we know that from our experience, we can just give this data, these best practices, or the training to the AI to do live chat support, and it can do 95% of the way. So maybe just that 5% of cases will just be escalated to you. And the other 95%, we're going to want you to just oversee and monitor closely. So that is how I expect things to go and to change. But you also want to think about what is your strategy going to be in terms of price points, and how will you maintain that net and gross profit margin while potentially lowering prices in the future, because the cost of goods across the global economic marketplace, at some point there's going to be a tipping point, and we might see deflation in terms of price points going down, or maybe just staying fixed in place for a very long time, as if there was no inflation, sort of more of a slow deflation, if you will. So anyway, what did you think of this video? Let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know what you think about this new format. And as I said before, if you're interested in learning more about Grobo, go check us out at grobo.com. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.